Okay, so magandang araw po. So para po sa ating Math 5, ang i-discuss po natin ay division of decimals with up to 2 decimal places and division of decimals with whole numbers. So let's start with the first lesson. So division of decimals is somewhat familiar to division of whole numbers. For sure, you are familiar with the rules on how to divide. After going through this lesson, you are expected to divide decimals with up to 2 decimal places. So the trick is to get rid of the decimal point from the number we are dividing by. We can shift the decimal point out of the way by multiplying by 10 as many times as we need to. But we must do the same thing to both numbers in division. So let us have a review first of the multiplication process. So ito naman po ay isa-solve nyo lang siya based dun sa napag-aralan natin nung nakaraan. So try muna natin yung number 1 kung nakalimutan na po. So we have 7 and 26 hundredths times 22 hundredths. Okay, so katulad din ng mga multiplication by whole number, so unahin lang natin yung from the ones place, times muna natin sa ones place ng ating multiplier. So 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 7 times 2 is 14. Then, after natin i-multiply sa lahat ng ones, doon naman tayo sa tens. 6 times 2 is 12. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. Then, 7 times 2 is 14. So, after natin makuha yung partial products, we will get the sum of the partial products. So, 2, bring down natin siya. 5 plus 2 is 7. 4 plus 5 is 9. 1 plus 4 is 5. And then bring down 1. So ngayon, paano natin ilalagay yung decimal point? We will count the number of decimal places na nandun sa ating given. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So nandito po ang decimal point. So ito po yung ating magiging answer sa number 1. So 1 and 5,972 10,000. Okay, so ganun lang po ang gagawin natin sa number 1. Since we already know how to divide the whole number, we can make the divisor and the dividend a whole number by multiplying it by the power of 10. As we learned, the shortcut for this is to move the decimal point as many places to the right as there are zeros in the power of 10. So for example, so we have Miss Reyes has 64 hundredths decimeter of ribbon. She needs 4 hundredths decimeter to be used to prepare one certificate. How many certificates can she prepare with the ribbon that she has? So kung ang ribbon ay 64 hundredths ang haba and kailangan niya daw ng 400 decimeter kada isang certificate. So, ilang certificate daw ang magagawa niya doon sa 6400. So, syempre, hati-hatiin natin sa tig po 400 yung ribbon. So, ito po ay division. So, di-divide po natin ang 64 kasi ito yung hahati-hatiin natin. So, yung 6400 divided by, so ilan yung gaano kahaba yung kada isang sa certificate na gagamitin? So 400. Okay, so paano natin siya i-apply? So sabi daw, i-move lang natin yung decimal point. So ito yung shortcut natin. So move natin yung decimal point ng divisor hanggang sa maging whole number na yung ating divisor. So ito ay, so move natin siya 1, 2. So, para nandito na yung ating decimal point. So, whole number na siya. So, 4 na lang siya. So, kung ilang beses natin minove yung decimal point sa divisor, yun din yung imomove natin sa dividend. So, kung ilan ba ang minove natin dito? So, 1, 2. So, yung decimal na nandito, imomove din natin ang dalawa. So, 1, 2. So, nandito na ang ating decimal. Okay. So, now, kung nandun na ang decimal, ito ay magiging 4 na lang, ito ay magiging 64. So, proceed na tayo sa division. So, ang 6 divided by 4 is 1. Isa lang naman ang 4 na mabubuo natin sa 6. And 1 times 4 is 4. Okay? So, 6. So, ito yung subtraction na. 6 minus 4 is 2. Then, we will bring down 4. Then, 24 divided by 4 is, ano po? So, yan ay 6. 6 times 4 is 24. And 24 minus 24 is 0. Okay? So, ang ibig sabihin ng ating answer is 16. So, we will have 16 certificates that she can prepare with the ribbon that she has. So, 16 po yung ating magiging answer. So, tama. Nandito na siya. Okay. So, for the learning task 2, find the quotient. So, hanapin po natin yung sagot dito. Show how the decimal point is moved in the divisor and the dividend. Check by multiplication. Write your answers on your answer sheet. Okay? So, apply natin sa number 1. So, we have 10 and 40 hundreds divided by 300. Okay, so ano pa ang gagawin uli natin? Unang step ay to move the decimal point hanggang sa maging whole number na yung divisor. So, move natin siya. So, 1, 2. So, nandito na yung ating decimal point. And likewise, kung minove natin siya ng dalawa, mamove din natin yung sa dividend ng dalawa. So, 1, 2. So, nandito na yung ating decimal point. Then, i-divide na po natin siya. So, para hindi malito, pwede nyo burahin yung 0 na dito para kasi 3 na rin lang naman siya. So, yun na rin siya. So, 10 divided by 3 is 3. So, 3 times 3 is 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. Then, we will bring down 4. So, bakit po hindi tayo naglagay ng decimal doon? Kasi nga, minove na natin siya. Okay? So, 14. 14 divided by 3 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. And 14 minus 12 is 2. Then, we will bring down 0. So, 20 divided by 3 is 8. Ay, sorry. Is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. Then, 20 minus 18 is 2. So, ngayon, kailangan ba magsusulat tayo ng remainder? So, hindi po, kasi tayo ay decimal na. So, paproceed tayo sa pagkakaroon ng decimal. So, since nandito na yung ating decimal point, itapat na natin siya sa quotient natin. Then, we will add 0. So, bring down natin yung 0. Then, 20 divided by 3 is 6 again. 6 times 3 is 18. So, 20 minus 18 is 2 ulit. So, hanggang sa magdagdag ulit tayo ng 0, bring down ulit. So, mapapansin nyo, paulit-ulit na lang yung magiging answer natin na puro 6 na lang siya. Ngayon, paano natin ilalagay yung answer? So, pwedeng hanggang 3 decimal places lang tayo. Kung ito ay 6, 6, 6 pa din kasi wala na yung katapusan na 6. Itong 666, pwedeng hanggang 3 decimal na lang tayo and i-round off na lang natin siya doon sa 3 decimal places. And since ang katabi ng 6 dito ay 6, so round up tayo. So kaya ito magiging 346 and 667,000. So, yan po ang ating magiging answer sa number 1. Okay? Then, for learning task 3, solve for n. Write your answers on your answer sheet. So, ganun din po. Magsasolve din po tayo. So, we have, try natin yung number 1. So, we have 12 and 88 hundredths divided by 92 hundredths. Okay, so ano uli ang una nating step? Move the decimal places sa divisor natin hanggang sa maging whole number siya. So, ilang beses? So, 1, 2. Okay? So, ganun ulit. So, 1, 2. So, ito na siya. So, ngayon, divide na natin siya. Hindi pwede sa 1, hindi pwede sa 12. So, 128. So, we have 1. 128 divided by 92 is 1. Then, subtract natin. 8 minus 2 is 6. 12 minus 9 is 3. Then, bring down 8. So, ano kaya magiging answer? So, how many 92s are there in 368? So, try nga natin ang 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 9 times 4 is 36. Okay, so 368. So, ito ay 4. 4 times 92 is 368. And 368 minus 368 is 0. So, ang answer po for number 1 is 14. And then, for the learning task 4, so problem solving tayo. So, write your solutions and your answers on your answer sheet. Okay? So, let us try the number 1. So, a nutritionist poured 700 liter of honey into 1400 liter plastic cups. How many plastic cups could be filled? So, ilan daw plastic cup ang mapupuno dun sa 700 liter of honey. So, ito po ay i-divide uli natin. So, we have 70 hundredths divided by 14 hundredths. So, ano nga po uli ang ating gagawin? So, i-move natin yung decimal point. 1, 2. So, dito rin. So, 1, 2. Okay? So, 70 divided by 14. So, yun po ay 5. So, 5 times 14 is 70. And 70 minus 70 is 0. So, ang answer po is 5. Okay? So, yun po ang gagawin natin for learning task 4. So, yun po ay ipapakita nyo yung solution and then write your answers on your answer sheet. Okay, so yun lang po para sa division of decimals with 2 decimal places. So, now, we will proceed to the next lesson, which is division of whole numbers with quotients in decimal form. So, when dividing a decimal by a whole number, we estimate the quotient before performing the division. So, after going through this lesson, you are expected to divide whole numbers with quotients in decimal form. So, let us look at this problem. So, Clarissa helps in Sari-Sari store after her class. If she works 12 hours in 15 days, what is the average number of hours she worked there in a day? So, sa loob ng 15 days, nagtatrabaho si Clarissa sa loob ng 12 hours in 15 days. So, ano daw yung average nun sa isang araw? Kung 12 hours siya sa loob ng 15 days. So, we will going to divide 12 hours sa 15. Kasi 12 hours nagtatrabaho sa loob ng 15 days. Okay. So, since hindi natin pwedeng i-divide ang 12 sa 15, so, susulat natin yung 0. And then, we will add decimal point and 0 para makuha natin yung kanyang quotient. So, 120 divided by 15 ay ilan po? So, try natin ang 8. So, ito ay 40. 8 plus 4 is 12. Okay, so 8. So, 8 times 15 is 120. And 120 minus 120 is 0. So, ang answer natin is 8 tenths. Okay? So, yun po ang answer doon. So, tulad dito, sa step natin, ang una daw is add the decimal point and 0 in the dividend since it is smaller than its denominator. So, kung mapapansin nyo, maliit ang 12. Mas maliit ang 12 kaysa sa 15, kaya hindi natin siya madidivide. So, kapag ganon, mag-a-add tayo ng decimal point and 0. And then sa second step, write the decimal point in the quotient directly above the decimal point in the dividend. So, kung ano yung katapat nung ating decimal point, doon natin ilalagay yung ating decimal point sa quotient. And then, divide like you do with whole numbers. So, parang normal na whole number nyo lang siya i-divide. And how do we check the answer? So, tulad nung in-apply natin nung nakaraan na multiplication, so, ang kabaligtaran kasi ng division ay multiplication. So, pwede natin multiply yung ating divisor sa ating quotient para makuha natin yung ating dividend. So, answer is, Clarissa works an average of 8 hours a day in the store. So, tingnan naman natin tong another example. Roland has 81 pesos and 75 centavos left from his weekly allowance. He wants to share the amount equally to his 3 siblings. How would each sibling receive? So, may tatlong kapatid at may natirang allowance si Roland na 81 pesos and 75 cents. Hahatiin niya sa kanyang tatlong kapatid. So, ganun po ulit. So, 81 and 75 hundreds divided by yung 3 siblings. So, 8 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring down 1. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 minus 21 is 0. Then, nakita natin may decimal point, tapat natin siya doon sa answer. Then, bring down 7. 7 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. Bring down 5. 15 divided by 3 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. And 15 minus 15 is 0. Okay, so ang answer natin, kapag hinati-hati ni Roland yung kanyang pera, so mabibigay niya sa mga kapatid niya ay 27 pesos and 25 centavos each. Okay. So, next natin, for learning task 1, ang gagawin niyo is to find the quotient. So, dito, kung mapapansin niyo, fraction siya. And, lagi natin tatandaan, pag fraction siya, itong numerator, siya yung ating dividend, and yung 6, yung denominator is yung ating divisor. Okay? So, kung dito sa number 1, so magiging 14 divided by 6. So, 14 divided by 6, so ito ay 2. 2 times 6 is 12. And 14 minus 12 is 2. Ngayon, tatandaan natin na decimal po ang gagawin natin dyan. Proceed natin sa decimal, hindi remainder. So, mag-a-add tayo ng decimal point and 0. So, bring down natin yung 0. And 20 divided by 6 is 3. So, ito ay magiging 18. So, 20 minus 18 is 2. So, ganun po ulit. So, mag-a-add tayo ng 0. Bring down 0. So, parang magiging halos ulit-ulit na naman 'to. So, 3 times 6 is 18 na naman. So, gano'n ulit. 20 minus 18, 2. So, ito ay magiging walang katapusan na 3. So, puwedeng hanggang 3 decimal places lang tayo. Round off lang natin sa 3 decimal places, which is 2 and 333,000. So, yun pa magiging answer sa number 1. Likewise, dito rin sa number 3. So, ito magiging 5 divided by 12. So, yun lang po ang gagawin natin sa number 1. Hanapin natin yung quotient. So, sa number 2, ganun po ulit. Hanapin natin yung quotient ng bawat number na nandito. So, try ulit natin number 1. 4 divided by 80. Since mas maliit ang ating dividend kaysa sa divisor natin, so mag-a-add tayo ng decimal point and 0. So, tapat natin doon. So, hindi pwede sa 4. And mas maliit pa rin ang ating dividend. So, anong gagawin natin? So, hindi pa rin siya pwede. So, add ulit tayo ng 0. So, ngayon, mas malaki na dividend natin kaysa sa divisor. So, 400 divided by 80 is 5. And 5 times 80 is 400. And 400 minus 400 is 0. So, ang answer natin is 500. So, yun pa magiging sagot sa number 1. Okay, for learning task 3, so we will solve the following problems. Write your solutions and your answers on your answer sheet. So, what is the quotient if 24 is divided by 48? Tanda natin, pag 24 divided by 48, ang 24 po ang ating hinahati. So, dito magiging 24 divided by 48. And since mas malaki uli ang ating divisor, mag-a-add tayo ng decimal point and 0. Okay, so hindi pwede sa 24. So, sa 240, how many 48s are there in 240? So, try natin ang 5. So, 8 times 5 is 40. And 4 times 5 is 20 plus 4 is 24. Okay, so 5. 5 times 48 is 240. And 240 minus 240 is 0. So, ang answer po sa number 1 is 5/10. Okay? So, yun din lang po ang gagawin natin. I-analyze po natin yung problem from 2 to 5 para makuha natin yung ating quotient. Okay? So, yun lang po ang lesson natin for the week 6. I hope po na marami kayo natutunan dito sa video na to and enjoy answering your answer sheet. And thank you po for listening.